story tells a story I haven't been able to piece together. So I want to bring y'all on this ride while I try to find an answer. Bring y'all back in time and I saw my mother's eyes for the first time, and I was fully alive with no slander. This is the opening from the birth. Umbilical cord cut, being held by the nurse. First year of my life, no more family at first, but later y'all find out there's more to these characters than one meets the eye. Everybody has a deeper story that they hold inside, but rather than just saying that until I die, I'ma start running you through all of my life. Starting now, let's start back in 2008. No wait, 2007 was somewhere in the situation. My mom got pregnant with my father, who generally wasn't the best father figure, but we'll talk about that later. My mother was a normal millennial with a smoking habit. My father was pretty normal. Oh wait, he was a drug addict. So it's safe to say that safety doesn't run in the family. Then 9 months later, 2008, January 28th, I was born in this insanity. Wasn't the first of my fathers, but was the first of my mothers. Had a much older brother and adopted sister named Taylor that have yet to meet. No, not much else I can really say. Born into a chaotic family, no one stuck with my mom taking care of me. But a stable household was a rarity. Something rare, you say. Being born with the son I asked to be, but I guess someone stuck me on a roller coaster while I was asleep, and I have no other choice but to buckle up for the ride. 13 years, started songs. Here's the story of my life. Here's the story of my life. 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 This is the story of my life. Show you how the years pass by. Everyone who passed and died. Chances I missed to say goodbye, but this is the story of my life. Trying to go back in time, trying to put myself right, 'cause I missed my chance to say goodbye, say goodbye. I hope you'll come on this adventure with me while I slowly explain my hopes of being deranged rather than psychotic insane. There is no way to explain, so I'm just gonna sit back and put my feet on the shelf. I'm gonna relax and shut my mouth and let the album speak for itself, 'cause I got a story to tell. This is the story of my life. Show you how the years pass by. Everyone who passed and died. Chances I missed to say goodbye, but this is the story of my life. Trying to go back in time, trying to put myself right, 'cause I missed my chance to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Whew. Alright, third track. Alright, switch on to the vibe. Let's get it. Yo, 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. Slow it down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what this is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. I was born into a family of smoking, drugs, and alcohol, ripping the red out my body like it's Malakoff. I was a healthy child, but my family was on a fall. Dangerous place living in Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore. Normal life wasn't a word you could use to describe us. Prey in the city of predators, I call us survivors. Until my father got into a desperate retire. Low money, so one option, the others expired. A real situation and felt dire. Walked into a bank with a weapon and stole a couple $1,000. Worked out, but he did it again and then got caught right after. Sentenced to jail, 19 years in prison, ending with my father. Nowhere to go, and now my mom is a single mother. Later moved in with my stepdad, but I knew he wasn't my father. Skin complexion and melanin was darker. Alcoholic and age way over, but mostly things stayed the same. Couldn't get any harder. Couldn't get any harder. Yo. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what this is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. Slow it down, 'cause it's the life I'm living. I can't mention one time where I wasn't consistent. I speak in facts, funny, but then I couldn't rap. 11 later and still don't know how to rap. That was a joke, I take all of y'all and break you in half. No cap, this was a life back in Baltimore. Hustling through the mud until we won the war. I promise everything gets better eventually, but for the meantime you need to keep on listening. you'll understand the symphony eventually. Yo. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. We got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. We got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. 2 years old already, got some daddy issues. Never really knew my father, never gratitude you. He got caught up in some drama, what it is I'm about to teach you. So lay down and listen to this story that continues. Daddy issues. You know, I had a pretty good childhood. Going from when I was 3 to when I was like 5 to 6. Nice. Everything was good, had a normal childhood. Everything was moving fast, everything looking good. Everything was better, everything was great. I wish I could have made it stay. Let me breathe that space in. Hungry for my cravings. Way back then, everything's good and amazing. Nowadays, I seem to run out of patience. Not trying to waste it, yeah. Not trying to waste it. Not trying to waste it. Now I feel wasted. Friends that I've talked to but haven't seen in ages. Just because I called you doesn't mean I've talked to you yet. My mind has been lying, I'll be holding my breath until I reach the end. Cause I cannot stand up being who I am. The name that I have and emotions I've lacked. You're trying to kill up the bad vibes, doesn't seem to work. Every time I feel like a different person. Looking back at the good times, wish the past was mine. What the flip happened to this corrupt mind I have? Hopped on a train, no turning back, waiting for it to crash. Vocals shattered throughout this mask I wear. Covered my mouth, don't show my hair. But back then I did not care. Everything was good, had a normal childhood. Everything was moving fast, everything looking good. Everything was better, everything was great. I wish I could have made it stay. Let me breathe that space in. Hungry for my cravings. Way back then, everything's good and amazing. Nowadays, I seem to run out of patience. Not trying to waste it, yeah. Not trying to waste it. Not trying to waste it. All of these words in my passive aggression rest in my head, always keeping me stressing. But back then, every day was a vacation. I could relax and not be the progressive. Nowadays, I gotta deal with consequences. Growing up was the hardest thing that I've dealt with. Why do I get the might of being selfish? I cannot help it. I cannot help it. Oh, why do I feel like I'm not in control? Hanging with my best friend, such an innocent soul, such an innocent soul. Where do you go wrong? The question that lays in the center of my thoughts. These years were great fun and broad. Bring a tear to my eyes every time I recall these events. Help me forget it's innocent. Everything was good, had a normal childhood. Everything was moving fast, everything looking good. Everything was better, everything was great. I wish I could have made it stay. Let me breathe that space in. Hungry for my cravings. Way back then, everything's good and amazing. Nowadays, I seem to run out of patience. Not trying to waste it, yeah. Not trying to waste it. Not trying to waste it, yeah. Not trying to waste it. Yeah. Alright. So I walked down my neighborhood street like a normal kid. Had two of my friends around, living on the same block of Gorsuch. My childhood buddies growing up, some of my close friends. Only weakness we had was boredom, so half the stuff we did was stupid, pretty retarded. So back to the story, hey, it was a normal day. On school the sky was gray, but life was brighter in the streets. Everything was great, an average day, yeah we think. Yeah we think. Cause later that day we were playing about on the sidewalk, tussling and jumping around. Me and Matthew are treated as my brothers, since at the time everyone else was somewhere else, and it was just me and my mother and my stepfather. And another reason why I called them my brothers, because we looked out for each other. And for a while I lived in the same apartment complex. I refer to him as Matt, but y'all might know him as Matt with an X. MXTT. And then there was Chantel, braided hair, darker skin. It's funny, back then I didn't know what color it is. It's funny how much things have changed, cause back then I labeled her as my girlfriend, even though I know that praise was hopeless. So anyways, we were playing around, started throwing pine cones across the street from Chantel. Boys against girls, Matthew yelled out loud, and then we slowly moved away from Chantel's house. Ducked behind the car, so happy messing around. Matthew was running low and I was running out, so I ran into the street to get another pine cone. But as I went to grab it, everything went black out. I woke up in an ambulance and that's what happened. My mom said I was hit in a car accident. Ear cut and bleeding, all the skin on my forehead was missing, nauseous and bleeding, and for some reason fell sleepy. My life could have ended right there and I would never know. I didn't even take time looking left or right of the road. So growing up from there and far away, I always knew that the sense of death is growing closer. So make sure you pay attention and watch where you go, cause in any situation you could be a death row. You don't know how long your life lasts until you lose it. So if you have a dream that you want to accomplish, go ahead and do it. Trying to find a turning point, but it doesn't seem like I'm looking the right way. Sound night and day, by the way my brain calculates, memorizes everything that I thought was the same, and how separate events scattered in a maze. Bury my soul in a grave, with a grave in a safe, and then lock it away on a plane, and throw in the sand in the safe. Now I don't know what to think. So far now every age that I grace has let me float in space, rewritten inside of my brain, and so far it seems like debate is the only way to escape and the only thing holding the key. So I'm gonna grab the shovel, dig up another pile, and figure out what I did wrong. And when I'm done, you know the full reason of these first 4 songs, yeah. And you will know the way that I felt, somewhere down the jagged line, led into the depths of hell. And when religion was something I regularly held, stay buckled up cause I got more stories to tell. I got my stories I need to unleash, all the way up to the present day, where I am now a teen. A wise man would say that great things take time, but time takes great things away. The most silence I spake made me locked up in murderous rage. Now if I could think it's great, but being a storytelling type rapper, none of your thoughts are safe. So which for the majority of the time I can open up and relate. Set up just letting my clothes soak in the pain, and before you think about it, no, I did not say rain. Okay. Mom made changes for the better. There was so much pressure. Had to get out Baltimore. It took so much effort. Left all my friends behind. I was growing sadder. My life started to go fast, but I was moving faster. Ashes felt like I was crashing. I wasn't used to so many changes. Since I could remember, everything was basic. I was like 8 or 7. I couldn't believe this. Thought that I was wasted. I couldn't believe it. We never left the city, so in no family vacations. All my friends thought I'd see them next weekend. I couldn't even say goodbye in time. Before we had to leave, yo, left all my stuff behind. Moved it to my grandmother's, not really mind though. She just dated my grandfather, and God dang, I hated her. Mom made changes for the better. There was so much pressure. Had to get out Baltimore. It took so much effort. Left all my friends behind. basic. I was like 87, I couldn't believe this. Thought that I was wasted. We had a moving back though like a year later, but it wasn't long before we had our own house, yeah. My sister, me, and mom, it took a few changes to get used to it all, but some things change, yeah. Mom made changes for the better. There was so much pressure, had to get out Baltimore. It took so much effort, left all my friends behind. I was going sadder. My life started to go fast, but I was moving faster. At this point, I was 10. Life felt so crazy. My heart spinning, my hands shaking. Anxiety and stress held me back like a gatekeep. Things got more personal. It felt like a daydream. Ashes felt like I was crashing. I wasn't used to so many changes. Since I could remember, everything was basic. I was like 87, I couldn't believe this. Thought that I was wasted. I turned 7, ideas begin to hit my brain. 4 branches of family, I don't even know half their names. There's my father and my mother and my distant grandmother. Then another side of my family from my stepfather. And it's 2 months to follow, I'm feeling hollow. Feel like I continue to cycle while drinking and popping bottles. And that spins around in my head like abnormal tornado. Yeah, painting imperfect pictures like my name was Picasso. You know, when you have a big family, you're always thinking about who's gonna die next. When you're young like me, those thoughts really begin to hit in your head. It's nothing but blood and gore, and we have to show more to continue the lore and see another twisted corpse. And that's a twisted path. Branches that might cut you or break you in half. In our hearts and in our souls are where the fragile parts are at. So be careful what you do and don't let them attack. I got more to lose. I've been losing sleep and family too. Don't know what they do. The man in the mirror, I don't know that dude. Who are you? Yeah, who are you? You weren't like the kid when I was 2. You're a different person, seems pretty soulless. I probably sold it, but next time I know I felt pretty broken. I felt pretty broken. I felt pretty broke. Everyone around me turned to gravestones, and it seemed like I'm slowly breaking. Free me from these restraints, yo. I can no longer take the pain. Too much and it's getting my mind mixed up. I can't stand it. Wish I could, but it's too frantic. I can't stand it. I can't stand. It's hard to really look from the present view. Really sit there and tear up, seeing people I'm about to lose. Younger me with this information would want to spend more time with them. But now I know that if I do that, I'll get too attached. I got more to lose. I've been losing sleep and family too. Don't know what they do. The man in the mirror, I don't know that dude. Who are you? Yeah, who are you? You weren't like the kid when I was 2. You're a different person, seems pretty soulless. I probably sold it, but next time I know I felt pretty broken. I felt pretty broken. I felt pretty broken. I am pretty broken. I've been having some bad thoughts. Why is life so dang hard? Why do I hurt so much and destroy everything I touch? Destroy everything I touch. I've been having some bad thoughts. Why is life so dang hard? Why do I hurt so much and destroy everything I touch? Destroy everything I touch. Yeah. I'm saying statements that qualify as setbacks and limitations, struggling with struggles that foreshadow and relaxation. I relapse and distracts that I write them stuff every day, and I'm a silence says help because I'm busy staying patient. The temptation to play these animations are dangerous and I face it. I'm any more than a moral compass and aspirations. I'm collated blankets, so I act like a kid again insane. But my personality won't allow me to sit down and explain it. Incognito, scared to show myself because I don't know what rope on my neck, and I'm not one for suspense, so I think I'm gonna jump instead. Think I'm gonna jump cause I can see nothing through the fog. They don't wanna see me in the gray, might as well give them what they want, right? Cause that's the way that I've been looking at it. I'm a stupid kid, not worth the laughing. Flattered my bars for arts graphic, and the fact you don't agree is fantastic. You can hate me, you can try to hate me, you can't hate me still. Cause no matter how much you hate me, you can't hate me more than I hate myself. And that's for real. You can say 20,000 insults so nice and loud, but I'll say 30,000 more all about myself. Yeah. Staying hidden, don't show my face. Don't read my thoughts, don't know my name. Hide myself from the outside world. Went anti-social, kept myself inside. Locked up safe. Kept my identity hidden, revoked the praise, and pushed everyone I knew away, so I could take time to reflect on myself. But in the end, I was still the same. Incognito, I didn't show myself, cause I don't know what the thing was. All of the hate, feel like a swallowed mail. Generator, all of my past radars. Incognito, incognito. Can't show myself, cause I don't know what the thing was. All of the hate, feel like a swallowed mail. Generator, all of my past radars. Incognito. I feel dead inside, I don't know what to think. Well, life has been crazy, something I've been thinking of, and I don't know what to do with love. Pain hurts, and it hurts me to say this. Not in a good place, knew that for ages. But now it's time for me to come out and say it. Time to unravel it, show you full equation. Incognito, I didn't show myself, cause I don't know what the thing was. All of the hate, feel like a swallowed mail. Generator, all of my past radars. Incognito, incognito. Can't show myself, cause I don't know what the thing was. All of the hate, feel like a swallowed mail. Generator, all of my past radars. Incognito. I made a song in November about someone. True story.
That boy is Benny Hanna.
Don't ever try to love one another. Clumsy breaks your heart, you will never recover. Can't just pass it with time, they don't muscle the game. Cause if you bleed, the pain in your blood will leave a stain. A thin frame, they'll hover over your portrait and won't disappear. You'll always be there. You can't change it yourself for her. You can't get back together. Cause once you are, things won't be the same. This crap ain't drizzle, it's pouring down rain. No sip of vodka, 3 shots of champagne. Your life will keep going to death like a campaign. What a shame. Cause who cares if your soul is taken? It's not like it can be answered in one simple explanation. Yo, I know that life has some limitations that leaves you broken from the core and mental frustration steady pacing through your head. I wish I could cut you open to see what color you bled. Seeing red, cutting necks, cause who knew this could leave you with a wreck? That love could be blinded and hang from the suspense. I saw you from the past, but now you're just a past tense. Cause girl, when I was around you, life made sense. Now I build a fence, build a wall. Who knew that Donald Trump was right after all? Picked up the call, nothing up, put me to the point where I can go through withdrawal. Cause it would cover up the pain, break my like a sprain, stab a knife through my heart, but it would all feel the same. Probably worse, God please help. I don't know, you don't exist, this force is greater than myself. But not even God himself could ever fix this dungeon hell. It won't swell, this crap is tearing apart my mental health. I say words like cover up my mental drought, heal my thirst. It's not getting weak, it's getting worse. I'm getting weak and it's getting worse. Might as well put me in a hearse. Give me God, please give me church. I'll believe you if you can fix this everlasting flipping curse. You're the worst, if only you would answer first. But you won't, not at all. I'ma go and risk it all. Stand on the ridge, jump off the bridge and hope the water catch my fall. Hear the bird call, that me telling you I'm better dead after all. Take it raw, ran a starlight through the wall. Cause you just break up a freaking law. Touch my paw, cause I'm a cat after reincarnation. That's a declaration, you can't couple with decorations, yeah. Look, I try to seek, but what I see goes deep. Not on the ground, cause the sound could be heard for 10 feet. Yo, this real life, real morning, normal day. Woke up one morning, I went to school and during recess and saw the girl look like a princess. Hearing the strings going back and forth. From her voice I heard a voice. It was an app song that somehow I heard. You had to point out that I was a nerd. First I told her to stop and gradually followed along. And from her voice boxes we sung the song together. Yeah, but I was in 3rd grade. We knew we liked each other, but we did not say. I switched back to my old school for a year. Even though I liked her, I didn't shed a tear. But once I came back again, 5th grade, my friends pushed me to a love grade. Yeah, but she was different and she was in 3rd grade. BTS and anime was it, all of her memories were great. Yeah, but I was blind cause I was in love. Nothing else mattered cause she was a bug. I didn't like it cause she had it cute. It's because she had personality. She made me snap out my dreams and fall into reality gradually. But when it came to the end of the school year, I was all huddled up, all bundled up in a chair. It felt like a new year, a new start. That thing in white broke my heart. When I kissed the set, I missed it just to make those words turn dark. Lot of spark, lot of match, more realer than succotash. In my drool, in the school, my life was in a batch. But then I got a note put on my desk that I'm more than a catch. I said a breakup all alone, on my own is what I read. Am I drowning in a pool of trust or am I dead? I travel further through the dust until I bled. I'm defeated, no answer why the more I read it. I still have a claim between the pages of my yearbook to see what my life exceeded. And it did it, no resurrection. It just pushed me into the edge, into a canyon of depression. I was happy when I was 11, but now middle school has me sealed in an expression where I resemble an impression that I'm happy, but I'm not, and here is my confession. I'm not going through puberty physically, but it's killing me inside mentally. My life is a tighter and not generally, so here I'm telling you gently. When you fall in love, don't look above. Make sure it's true and it's not scuffed, cause the trust me is correct, cause I know it's rough. It goes through there and it comes in rough. And if you don't believe me, shove your feelings in between a cuff, like the rest of us. My music is musical therapy. I speak my words with a flip ton of clarity. There ain't no scarcity. I do this all voluntarily. This ain't a parody, but I make sure you aware of me. This is a rarity. I'm all this planning. Check your polarity. My mind was scaring me until I started writing music. Now it's only temporarily. Yeah. I was at a point in my life early last year that I didn't really feel like waking up. I felt like dreaming. Take melatonin, cause it seemed like I didn't take it up. I felt like dying. I felt like hiding my feelings confiding. The floor was the ceiling. I wasn't complying. It would be a lie to say that I'm trying in my head. I kept fighting while I shattered dividing. In real life, I was hiding. I wasn't smiling. In my mind wasn't working right and everything was horrifying, so terrifying. I felt like I was solidifying, occupying, under a lying, intensifying, always crying and incompliant. Build a wall out of tears like I was Poseidon. There's no way to beat the undying unless I stabbed them with the trident, but I lost it, need to find it. When I do start purifying, I was identifying myself in my heart of the riot. So much mental violence, and then I went to my notes and started writing silence. My music is musical therapy. I speak my words with a flip ton of clarity. There ain't no scarcity. I do this all voluntarily. This ain't a parody, but I make sure you aware of me. This is a rarity. I'm all this planning. Check your polarity. My mind was scaring me until I started writing music. Now it's only temporarily. I sat down and started messing around on my tablet and opened up notes app. Started writing out all my problems and eventually turned it into a rap. Then I actually felt great and did it again. Then the cycle continued. Eventually I wrote 3 albums and a happy attitude. Yeah. And I felt great, I felt amazed. Felt like it could be okay if I throw my life away for some girl, or hold all my burdens against me in the world. I bet I can feel safe when I listen to my music. Flash forward to the present and well as what I'm doing. To some people it's probably a nuisance, but I just want to give my fans all of it. Build up an audience, that's all of that, that's all that I want to do now. That's all I wanted to seem pretty hostile, but I just want to be proud. Music has changed the way that I see the world. The darkness is gone every time I have a bad day. Put on music and the stress slowly goes away. The stress in my head, music fixed that. Signed up and walked in as my therapy session. Is music, so screw it. Whatever you wanna do, you can do it. They're a nuisance, don't listen to them, just listen. My music is musical therapy. I speak my words with a Oh yeah, alright. Woo, used to it, what I gotta do to get used to it. Life is getting great, and I'm used to it. Love to get it, yeah, used to it, yeah. I'm used to it, what I gotta do to get used to it. Oh, used to it, used to it, used, bruh. Oh my God, yeah, it's Mom, yeah. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Everybody that I love is dying. Got news of grandfather getting COVID and then not surviving. It's burning tired to recall events that I hold deep. Just as I got to my feet, my life kicked me in the knee. Said screw you, and I'm wondering exactly did I do. But there's one question that I don't got anybody to ask to. Is that why did I not shed a tear the day that I heard he's gone and I heard the news to it? And honest truth and the broken ones, I'm getting too used to it. I'm getting used to the death, used to the pain, used to the fact it will never be the same. Holding my head, contradicting my thoughts. Why am I so lost in this job? But I can't feel a thing, oh. But I can't feel a thing, oh. All of the names just drift away, oh. I hope one day they all will go back to the way that it was, yeah. I wish it could go back to the way that it was. A time where I saw the entire family in one. Family reunion was more like a reconnected bond. And come on, hurry so I can get back to playing card. But I know no matter what, how much I wish for that to happen, I'll forever be stuck remembering my loss and not forgetting abroad. All the thoughts that are going on always keeping me so cold. I wish I could just stay here and froze. All the years I spent with him, everyone that was gone. Nothing no less than just sacrificing a pawn, right? Truth is I held that pawn my entire life. I was protected but never got it, and then COVID caught him. I think I acted until I lost him. He always said that he would miss me when I'm gone, and I would turn my head to scars like I was trying to prove I'm wrong. Honestly, if I got a proper goodbye, I could rest peacefully. But all I have is a call from 2 months ago. I always have people dying, but never someone so close. Wish I could talk to you, but you know you never come home. No, you'll never come home. I'm getting used to the death, used to the pain, used to the fact things will never be the same. Holding my head, contradicting my thoughts. Why am I so lost in this job? But I can't feel a thing, oh. But I can't feel a thing, oh. All of their names just drift away, yeah. I hope one day it will go back to the way that it was, yeah. Wish it could go back, but I know it can't. Been running through a wave, trying to hold on. So much in my life, so I'm trying to move on. What is that I've done wrong? What led me to this point in my life where I'm still trying to move on, but I can't move on. I've been in my wrong, still trying to write the words to this song, but that would require me to move on. But I can't. No, I can't. I've been running circles in my head, trying to find a way to move on. Everyone I love turned to dust and repeated in my head that they're gone. Going over and over like a bump in a rope. I've been trying to feel culture, but none of this madness is over. Moving on is hard to do, and you're so distracted with what you're trying to move on from. Busy rethinking what's the point of my construct, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move on from my origins. Things that I hold close, I have to mark as important. Even though I know they're just words that bring out all my torment, so I need to just sit down and sit in my head and process these thoughts. Taking my time, and I'm still trying to pause. Lost in the art, and I'm ripping my skin and tearing apart myself. Been running through a wave, trying to hold on. So much in my life, so I'm trying to move on. What is that I've done wrong? What led me to this point in my life where I'm still trying to move on, but I can't move on. I've been in my wrong, still trying to write the words to this song, but that would require me to move on. But I can't. No, I I can't. Waiting for the final message, endless, always keep on stressing. Always asking myself questions that never refer to the present. Cause I can't stop thinking of the past. Too many things inside my mind and I'm about to crash. Too many memories I wish I could go back and make those moments last. Using information that one day it'll be ash. I gotta really stop holding on to the thoughts. Starting to feel like healing a cut with some salt. Wish I could go back to the way things were. When I was just a kid and death wasn't a word. When I didn't have to look at family and say so alone. Now I hear that alarm telling me to move on and I can't do it. Violate my life and what I'm doing. On the other hand, if I don't stop, then I have to deal with the depression bullshit. So I'm not even seeing an option here. I need to stop wiping tears and really overcome my fears. Cause this type of grieving ain't sincere. This is the second to last song I'm writing. I've held it all because it's so difficult for me to write it. So many topics that I'm not done writing. So I'ma say goodbye and cut out all this excitement. And then hopefully I'll be believed as trying to move on. Even though I know that this accusation is wrong. So along. Been running through a wave, trying to hold on. So much in my life, so I'm trying to move on. What is that I've done wrong? What led me to this point in my life where I'm still trying to move on, but I can't move on. I've been in my wrong, still trying to write the words to this song, but that would require me to move on. But I can't. No, I can't. Alright. I think I understand now. Yeah. I'm sitting here writing my final chapter. Moving on is a hard thing to do, but else do you do in a disaster like mine? These thoughts hiding odds in the back of my mind. Feel like I die if I don't stop replaying the timeline. Going back in time. Too many times and my eyes were blinded by the lies, but now I understand now. My will to live is live out how I live proud. If you keep focusing on the bad parts of life, you're nothing better than the people didn't do you right. Live out your days like everyone would be your last year. Cause you don't know how long it is before you take your last breath. Cause everybody in this world knows that they don't know their last days. What's the way they're gonna go out and then laid in the graves? And to think about this thing should be none of your worries. So living your life always in a hurry to do more. There's beautiful lies and ugly truths, and that's what life and death is for. More than lies. Yeah, and to move past all your problems, throw away all your burdens. No matter what happened, the world keeps turning. So you gotta move away from the flames, cause if you get close, it starts to burn you. And I hope you understand my words in torment. No matter those days that make you seem pointless, you can find a way to get through it. And I'm on my final pages, and done writing my story down. I'm ready to open up the window, throw it out, let the public eye see my story from my side. But barely do they know they've been looking at it the entire time. I've been reading all the things I've written down. But like I said, it's time to throw it out to the crowd. It's one of the lines here at the end of the page. I'm done hanging on to the past, to my past mistakes. These voice memos are some of my final takes, and the final line is now the end of the page. So enjoy the beat. I gotta stop looking at my past, start focusing on the present. I got too many burdens to carry, and I worry the future coming and it's getting scary. I'm stuck on a treadmill and I'm in a hurry, and I either turn it off or stop running. Don't got that many options I can choose, wish I could survive through it. Knew that I can, but I can't do it. But I hate being this way, so screw it. For me to move on and wake up in the morning, gotta close the book on my life story.